guys, welcome back to another episode of 12-inch Figure Fanatic. Today we're going to take a look at REDMAN Toys, The Butcher. It's called The Butcher 2 technically. I don't know why it's 2. Maybe there's an earlier version that came out. But this is from, of course, Gangs of New York. And I'm going to do a side-by-side after I unbox this and compare it to a custom that I've had for quite some time. We'll see how it matches up.
All right, so REDMAN Toys, typical box. They never put any illustrations on it. It's got a sticker on it that says REDMAN Toys, The Butcher 2. I have just sort of, REDMAN Toys is an enigma to me. There was a company a while back called I don't even know how you pronounce it, but they made a lot of small batch, very nice figures for the time. And they were selling for like $6.50 on average. And then the guy disappeared off the face of the earth. And not too long after that, REDMAN Toys popped up. And all of a sudden they started coming out with mass-produced versions of those small batch figures. And it looked like they were using the exact same head sculpts, as a matter of fact. And at first I was like, well, how are they getting away with this? But it's the wild, wild west out in Asia. They just do whatever they want. They don't worry about licensing or anything. But I have to wonder if the sculptor from in Mini Me, I don't know, if he ended up going to work for REDMAN Toys and is the primary guy behind that. Otherwise, it's a total hack job. But anyways, REDMAN Toys, their figures, I mean, they aren't top notch, but they get the job done, and they have, some long-awaited, long-wanted characters that they end up releasing. But let's take a look at this figure. All right, so head sculpt is pretty good. I mean, it doesn't have a lot of depth, which is typical for REDMAN Toys. They have great sculpts, but they don't go all the way with the paint job. I would say it's above basic, but below premium. But nice head sculpt overall. I like the fray in the jacket. It makes it look distressed, weathered. The choice of materials is nice. It's not too thick. Let's see. I like how they did the snow on the boots. It's painted on. It's not textured. We're going to see in my custom quite a bit of texturing with the snow going on. But they even did the bottoms there. So good detail there. I don't know, maybe some purchasers would have preferred that they had the option of adding the snow if they wanted, or if they just wanted a clean cut, they would have it that way as a standard. But the pants have a pleather attachment to them. No belt. Vest is a separate piece. Yeah, I mean, it's debatable whether, you might have preferred that this be actual material rather than sculpted, this leather cap, but I don't mind it too much. But yeah, one thing I never like about the REDMAN Toys is they really cut corners on the hands. The very basic hands. They don't do any speckling to give it some texture. It's shiny because of the way that they either the plastic they use or the sculpt that they use. Very basic hands. But decent figure overall. Let's see what else it's got, because it's got a lot of accessories. All right, so we got the hat. And that is sculpted. Nice weathering done on it, though. It almost looks like real material there around the hat. They did such a good job with that, I don't mind that it's not actual cloth. Very nice. We got, it's like a pig head. Today, B. Oh gosh, I haven't seen the movie in ages, so I don't know. There's some significance to that. But that's pretty nice too. Got the blood effect on there. Very nice. Gruesome. I might just put this on my Texas Chainsaw Massacre display. All right. We got, looks like extra hands. There we go. And more extra hands. There we go. We got his tool belt. Variety of sharp stabbing objects. So, I mean, very nice. They, you know, not made of metal. There's some custom jobs out there you could probably find like on eBay or something, and they made these out of metal. But what I do like is it's got some flex to it, so you don't have to worry about the blades breaking. I had a Braveheart figure, William Wallace, that just was notorious for the blades breaking on the swords. But that's good. They take notice of that. And this, not only that, but the painting is pretty good on it. It's got sort of a weathered look to it on both the wood handle and the blade. Variety of stabbing impediments. And they fit real nicely in there. Yeah, no complaints about this piece at all. Very nice. And then we got his main butcher knife. Some folks might want to add some blood on it. What else? All right, we got his, I forget if it's a headband or a scarf. I gotta look at some reference photos and see how it's displayed. And this, I'll have to look at the photos once again. There's some bloodiness looking on here. I'm guessing maybe the pig's head goes on there. It's a sort of a serving tray or a prep tray. And then we've got the, very impressed with this because too many figures I've done reviews on lately, they just have plain bases. But this one has an actual logoed one, Gangs of New York. So I like that. Now, would I like for there to be a nameplate? Of course. You know from watching my videos, I'm big on that. But this is nice. All right, so let's get this set up, and I'm gonna do side by side with my custom, and we'll see what we got going on here. Just a footnote here, in packing up the figure, I did also find a cigar and what looks like an ice pick, I guess. That is also included as an accessory with the figure. All right, so here's a side by side. Now, I'd say it's a tough one. It's not as cut and clear and evident to me on which one's better on the surface, like some of my previous videos with my customs next to the mass-produced ones. But as you can see, you get into the details, and there's just no comparison on the weathering and the detailing done to the custom to the REDMAN Toys one. He's got the the whole bloodiness going on all over the place. This is what I was talking about with the texture of the boots. So you've got a mix of snow and blood on the boots there, but it's textured, it's caked on, versus just a little bit of paint on the surface. Also, quite a difference in the size of the boots. I'd say while the custom, the boots might be a little too big, I'd say that the shoes on the REDMAN Toys is a little too small, slightly too small. As you can see, they used a real metal here versus the plastic.
on this one, although I do like the weathering on it and the detailing on that. The vest looks slightly different, the cut and tailoring of the vest, and the shirt is a little different in color. This one, I mean, pretty basic. It's an off-white. It's a little loose. This one is nice and crisp. Even the wrinkling on the shirt looks better. And then the sleeves are rolled up permanently. The head sculpts, quite similar. There's a difference in skin tone. I'd say that the detailing is a little bit better actually on the REDMAN toys, especially in the eyes. So check out the eyes on this one, right? And then check out the eyes on that one. So yeah, quite a difference there. But otherwise, you know, if I didn't know any better, I'd say that REDMAN Toys is making a concerted effort to step up their game a little bit, because this is the first time I could say I'm kind of impressed with one of their figures, and I do hope to see more of this quality in the future. Overall, I'm going to give this figure a 7.8 out of 10. I'm being a little critical. I do like you know, the pig head, and the detailing and the weathering is getting better with these guys. They used to cut corners in the past, and they do tend to keep their price points pretty low, which I appreciate. They haven't gone the way of Hot Toys and you know, ripping people off. But you know, some people would argue you get what you pay for. I will say that for the price you pay, REDMAN Toys is a pretty good deal. The only thing I would really dock them points on is I would have preferred at least this blade be made out of metal, because it's probably the one you're going to display most with him. But otherwise, you know, pretty top-notch figure here. As far as which one I'm going to keep, I don't know. I'm probably just going to keep the one I've had. I do like especially the nameplate. You know, me and the nameplates, right? Yeah, I'm definitely going to keep the custom one I've had for a while. Anyways, see you guys next time.